to fan the flames. Ready? Action! 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 Hey, Library Nation.
What's up, Library Nation? So for those of you who've been following along, you know that the Gladiator, aka the foster child, has been getting a lot of attention lately.
So much love, so needy.
And unfortunately, that means that the redheaded stepchild has been feeling a little bit left out.
Okay.
So today, as you can see, we're at the Bestop garage because the stepchild is getting a new addition right there. Now, while you guys guess what we're installing on the stepchild, we are going to uninstall the Bestop Trektop.
I'm pretty sure they'll be able to guess since the title probably says.
That's true, the title will probably give you... Don't look at the title! Guess without looking at the title! Goodbye, Trektop. So obviously we pulled it off in one piece. If you've watched our install or semi-install video on this, you'll know that you cannot put it on in one piece, however. So just keep that in mind. That part gets a little tricky if you try to do it as one. Now for those of you who do know how to read, let us introduce to you the new Trektop Ultra for the JL. Actually, there's two boxes, that one and that one that had my camera on a second ago. So this will not be an exact step-by-step how-to video because Bestop themselves are creating a how-to video. So I'm gonna leave it to them to get to the super technical stuff, but we will be highlighting the really difficult parts, the really important parts, et cetera, et cetera.
Like
yes,
the fun
Kevin.
bags.
Like the fun bags.
Look, it's got fun bags.
It does? Really? Oh, it does. Our favorite part about the Trektop. The fun bags. Now, due to the Trektop Ultra being super rad, it is a little bit more time consuming than the Trektop was to put together and put on. And they have it, honestly, they have it showing that it's moderately difficult. It's not really so much difficult as it is time consuming, I would say. But in addition to that super in-depth video that they also have really, really great, easy to follow instructions so that you know exactly how to put this bad boy. Wait, I'm trying to be cool here. There you go, on your Jeep.
Look, just because you're doing this all on your own doesn't make you special.
Okay, so first things first, have your wife assemble the rear door rails, Kevin. Just like this. It's honestly two pieces. They attach right here. You've got some beauty panels right here.
Which you could paint like white or red.
Which you can, and they make them metal specifically so that you can accent them in a different color if you want. But from that point, they just bolt onto the car.
Which is...
Or the Jeep, sorry.
3 bolts.
3 bolts.
Not a car.
Driver's side first. Get it in the holes up top. And then you actually do have a little locator pin right here.
Wait. Wait on the locator pin.
Good. There you go. And then the bolts. So this is again where different aftermarket parts kind of don't like each other very much. So our bracket right here also bolts to that same hole. So I'm gonna assume that's not cross-threaded.
We're just gonna go with.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna go with. Yeah, we're gonna go with. That's good.
Tighten those top ones. Definitely make sure
foam.
that this is not messed up, crinkled, anything like that, just to make sure you don't have any leaking issues.
And these
once everything is said and done.
And I'm not tightening it down with the drill. I'm stopping when it stops, and we'll hand torque it. We'll hand torque it later.
And no compressor bracket.
Oh.
Oh, that's cross-threaded.
No, it has Loctite on it. That's why, yeah.
Jelly being hard at work. You being good girls? You being a good girls, you know? Working so hard. So hard. Now the front door rails don't require any assembly whatsoever, lucky for us. You do though want to make sure that you orient them correctly, and again you want to make sure that you don't crinkle, fold in, or screw with any of these guys, that everything's laying flat.
The front and the back ones. You want to make sure you get in there.
Everything's laying where it should, so we don't have any leaky issues later on.
It's pretty easy.
Now this is where things start to get really fun. Look at this dog right now. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jelly Bean? Oh, you're being so helpful today. So helpful. Alright, so next up is the lift assist assemblies. Side note, make sure that this yellow locking lever here is in the down and locked position before you bolt them on.
Don't pull on it.
Don't pull on it.
Don't mess with it.
Good news is they only really go on one way, so it's pretty, well, Kevin can, there you go. They really only go on one way, so it's pretty easy to figure out which side's the passenger side and which side is the driver's side.
We're both gonna screw it.
We're both gonna screw it at the same time.
Fine by me. Ready? Action!
Action!
Okay, these brackets come like this, but they need to be all the way straight. And they kind of stop right there. So you can either try putting the roller in, bolting it up, and straightening it out, or
you can do it Kevin's way.
You be brave and, okay, watch your fingers here, flat up here.
And use your strength.
Don't pinch things.
Watch your fingers, watch your hands, watch your toes, watch your
stuff.
Area.
And then
alright, so you have this roller guy right there that you're gonna slide right into the actual rear door rail. And you're gonna go all the way forward, and then it bolts to this right here. Now the main thing that you want to make sure is that this roller will rotate, so you want to make sure that it's basically planar or parallel to this. Otherwise you're going to have one heck of a time trying to get the bolt in. Also make sure that your little plastic guys on your bolt are in the right order. So this one goes on the outside.
which one's that thick one?
That's the thick one. And then you have a thin one right here that is going to go on the inside. And then
this guy's threaded.
it is actually threaded right here. So it just literally, there you go, get it started and then tighten it down.
So what you guys don't know is I just put our old Trektop up for free on the internet. So I posted everywhere on Facebook that first person here gets that for free, and I posted, what, like 10 minutes ago?
Kevin thought it would be a great idea to just basically do a rat race, and whoever showed up first would get the stepchild's old Trektop for free.
And while we're doing this, 10 minutes later, I just heard the fan of a JL pull, like literally come streaming into the parking lot. So I'm curious who it is, but somebody came flying up here.
Quick, Kevin only posted that maybe 10 minutes ago, so
Yeah,
someone wants it.
Somebody came flying up here. You got that on there, Ty?
Yep.
Kevin, you have a guest, sir.
Yeah, I bet.
You have a guest here.
And this right here is what's going to stop the actual roller from coming out
Ah, look at that little cap.
of the door rail itself. So it's just a little cap, screws into place, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
You like that phrase, don't you?
I do like that
You like
phrase.
lemon squeezy like all the time.
It rolls off the tongue and it's fun to say. All right, next up, finally the bows.
We got the bows. Now there is a significant size difference between these, so just make sure that you're getting when it says the longer one. What?
That is not a significant size difference, Kevin Williams. That's like,
It's like an inch.
yeah, not significant size difference.
I mean,
That's a measuring difference between a male and a female.
oh, Oh yeah.
That is not a
so an
significant
inch is
size.
not significant.
I'm saying that is not a significant
I thought
size
every
difference.
inch counted.
That's a guy saying not. Look at that.
What?
I wouldn't say that's significant. However, you're not even doing it the right way. Also, guy's way of measuring right there. So, but there is one that is obviously shorter than the other, so you really want to make sure you're using the right one in the right place, or else you're gonna have a bad time.
Well, and there's this one, and then there's this one.
Yeah, but that one we're not using yet.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
You guys made it here in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're just
Hi.
on the road.
Yeah.
Hi.
You saw it? I heard the fan screaming coming up. Like I didn't hear the Jeep, I just heard the fan.
So your significantly longer bow is gonna go in the rear. Screw that down.
You're doing such a good job, babe.
I'm even filming myself.
I'm very proud of you.
See, this is how Kevin's plan backfired. So he decided to do this rat race thing where first come first serve can get the old Trektop on the stepchild, which is great, except someone showed up within like 15 minutes. Obviously, winners won it. But we've since had like 10 people or so show up, which is great because we're meeting new people, we're handing out stickers and stuff, we're getting the chance to, talk and shake hands. But that means that Kevin is out there socializing. I am here doing this by myself. Yay.
I'm proud of you, babe. You're doing a great job.
And your significantly shorter bow goes towards the front. Well, towards the front. It's going to be on this center bracket right here. And unlike the rear, where it was on the rear-facing side of that bracket, it's going to go on the forward-facing, front-facing side of that bracket. Now the third bow goes on the very front of the Jeep, and it's pretty easy to distinguish between the other two because obviously, as you can see, it's not curved at the end. So this one, you don't have to worry about length. It's pretty easy to figure out which one it is. Other side. Boom.
All right, we got the winners of the Trektop. Check it out. Check it out. Looking neat. So they just put on, you just put on a rock crawler lift,
Yep.
Patagonia, some wheels, and now
Now the Trektop.
a sick Trektop. Look at
Good
that.
for Moab.
What do you think?
Love it.
It does look good, man. It does look super good. Good job. Nice build.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, back to ours. Yours went on in like 5 minutes. We're still working on ours.
Finally got my helper back. Finally. So
You obviously don't need
we get this laid on top, and I've gone ahead and removed the screws from this tab. Now what's cool is that tab then can be moved out, and this can be flipped upside down like so. So now what that means is we can allow this to go up, slide this under, lay it on top, and it bolts directly into place like that. Put those tabs back into place. Foam seals. Don't forget it.
You sure you did that right?
I certainly did. Alright, so for this next part, the instructions say that you need super glue. We are going to use red thread locker because we actually have this in our toolkit and it's handy and right here, and I don't feel like looking for super glue. So you're going to find this little guy right here. It's going to go on the outside of this, and you have this barrel that will go on the inside.
And then Kevin's gonna hold the
Kevin's going to hold that in place for me while
Oh, there goes your little thingy.
I'll get it in a second. And I'm going to go ahead and put a dab of thread locker on. Just a dab. All right, that's it. That's all she wrote, man.
That was so good.
Guys, let me introduce introduce you to our new Trektop Ultra by Bestop. So, if you're wondering why we switched from the regular Trektop to the Trektop Ultra, you might remember that I actually showed this at SEMA. And one of the things I was super in love with, because everyone knows how much I love the Bestop Sunrider feature, well, now everyone in the Jeep gets to experience that. So it's a huge Sunriders feature that also allows the people in the back seat to experience the open air feel. That's number one. Number two, didn't expect this, but the first thing we noticed when we had it installed and we got into the Jeep, you have a lot more headroom with this. A lot more headroom, not just in the driver's seat and the passenger seat, but a lot more headroom in the back seat, which is pretty crazy if you have any tall friends who've always complained about getting in your Jeep. This kind of fixes that.
Yeah, and the front seat too, if you're a taller driver, I mean, insane amount of headroom now.
Now, another reason that we swapped to the Trektop Ultra is its other huge main feature.
Huge.
Which we'll get to in a second. First, I do want to show you some of the differences between the Trektop and the Trektop Ultra, just in terms of putting it together and taking it apart. First things first, this has 0 zippers, which is pretty awesome. And I can remove and pull down the entire thing all by myself. I don't need Kevin's help. So, the rear window works very similarly to our other Trektop that we had. You have this here, pops out. Now this is where the zippers used to be on our Trektop. But now, there are no zippers. It's the same type of flip over, what do you call these?
Flip seam or
The
something?
flip seams or whatever that they use along here, they go here now, which is kind of cool. So now you have this.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, same thing with the top on this as with the normal Trektop. It just slides out. Again, totally zipperless, which makes this a lot easier to do and a lot quicker to do. And of course, same goes for the side quarter windows as well. No zippers whatsoever, so. Look, it's out.
That's pretty easy.
Super easy.
It's like, ta-da.
I'm gonna shut this real quick. Get to the other side. Now what's also cool is on this, there actually is no slide feature here, which makes it even quicker.
The Trektop had a slide in there,
Yeah.
you had to slide it in. Now it's just all Velcro, and yeah, look at that.
Easy out. And this.
Now,
This is the huge, awesome thing. So this is the coolest part. So one thing that everyone had complained about every time we went fully naked with our Trektop is people were like, oh, you're not fully naked, because we had that situation where it was just the fabric right on the tippy top. Didn't bother us. I still loved it because we had so much open air all the way around and on both sides. But for those of you who thought that didn't count, here you go. So you have one lock, 2 locks. You grab your center rail here. Let's see if I can reach it. And if you have the stepchild that's on a 5.5-inch lift in 40s, you might have to get a little boost. There we go. Guys, and it folds all the way down.
Let's see now.
Look,
Oh, that's pretty naked. I mean, there's doors on it right now, but.
guys, that's so rad. Look
like
at it. There's so much air.
That's
That's super dope. So this honestly is, since we saw it at SEMA, this was something I really wanted to put on the stepchild, because not only does it, work super easily, the locking mechanism, because look, if I want to put it back up, it's the same thing. And what's cool is it not only is easy, but it also locks into place for you. Like, it's really, it doesn't really get much simpler than that. Now, the install itself was also super easy. I know on the instructions at the beginning it said moderately difficult. I wouldn't say it was moderately difficult. I think it was super. I did it all by myself.
Brittany pretty much did it by herself. I only helped every once in a while, so a second hand would be nice, like when you're laying it down and doing
It
some
would
of those
go
things.
quicker if you had help. But probably one of the reasons it was like so easy was because I was the one doing it and I was actually reading the instructions. Not something this guy does very often. As long as you follow the instructions, because there are a lot of steps and there are a lot of ways you can mess it up if you're just not paying attention.
Difficult? No.
Not difficult at all. It honestly didn't take us that long. If there had been 2 of us, even with filming, we probably could have knocked it out in about 2 hours. With me filming on my own, I knocked it out in the 4 hours that the instructions originally said it might take. So
That's true.
not half bad.
I'm gonna chase it, and I'm gonna chase it. I know we can't ignore it, no matter how hard we try.
Okay, so at this point, all that's left is actually testing it out on the trail. And of course, the moment we do, you guys will be the first ones to know what we really think about it.
Yeah, it really wasn't that hard. It was pretty easy to install.
How do you know?
Because you did it.
Touche. No, for real though, that was good. Anyways, it really wasn't that hard. Just a lot of steps. Make sure you pay attention. But honestly, I'm super excited about this. Being able to fold the whole thing down and have full open air accessibility.
Yeah,
It's gonna be pretty rad. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it more than I did the actual Trektop that we had before.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all your Lite Brite Nation merch at lightbrightstudios.com, all your Lite Brite Nation decals at pixeldecals.com, and of course, don't forget about e3offroad.com as well, where we are giving away a 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Guys, we love you so much, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys.
Mwah! What's up, Lite Brite Nation?
What's going on, guys?
So, as of you guys, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Hold on. Take 5. Oh, I know. The bolts are over there. I'm gonna just put this through, and I need you to hold it through. And that would be it.
Nose?
No.
So don't do it.
All I'm gonna need you to do is hold that. Not right now, but in a second.
Oh.
Okay. I need you to be able to film at the same time. Can you do that? Okay. Alright. Ready?
Yeah, so it's just little Velcro straps around it.
You've nothing to talk about. You've literally helped 0%, basically.
At least 3%.
You tightened like 5 bolts on this entire thing.
Who unboxed the whole thing?
Okay, who took it out of the box? Okay. Anyways. Okay.
So you got going on?
We're gonna take a quick break real quick to sign the dash on a Gladiator. So, E3 Premium Off-Road member, super dope.
And you might win the Gladiator. You
And
might
you
win
might
our
win.
Gladiator.
I might win. I got over 100 entries or something like
There's
that.
gonna be a red Gladiator for sale, assuming he wins this Gladiator. So,
Or this will become the tow vehicle for that Gladiator.
There you go.
you're gonna tow that Gladiator with this Gladiator?
If I put a Hemi in this,
Funniest thing
that would be
ever.
cool.